Let me show y'all how quiet some people are, these little black MAGA people. Danielle Carter, the fitness instructor in Chicago, she has an organization, Chicago Flips Red, and also you see her right here at the White House standing with Trump. So I'm on her Twitter feed. Do you know what you don't see, Mustafa? Morgan? Mahi, you know what you don't see? I don't see nothing about these white Afrikaners. Dem party is so over. She got all this stuff. Here's this one tweet. She was criticizing in New Jersey. When was the last time you Dems fought for their loyal base that was vote blue no matter who the black community? Okay, they on here calling Reverend Jesse Jackson Jr., Jesse Jackson Sr., a sellout. Look at this. Daniel C. confronts sellout Jesse Jackson for protecting illegals. That was 3 days ago. I don't see anywhere on here, Majid. I don't see anywhere. I don't see her calling out these white Afrikaners. Matter of fact, so let me go on over to that, let's see here. That little child who was cheesing at the White House, Sharice Lane. Let me see, pull her up. She was a FAMU graduate, and she was sitting here. Let's see here. Sharice Lane. And I'm gone. No, so let's see here. Look at here. She got her little American flag, Jamaican flag up. So let's look at Sharice's page. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I don't see nothing about the South Africans. I'm looking. Wow, I'm still looking. I'm still looking. I'm still scrolling. Let's see. Okay. Again, y'all, she was one of these people who was out here just running her mouth and, Trump is this and he's amazing. I literally don't see a single tweet where she's calling out. It's amazing. They missing. Now, Daryl Scott, let me go on his little page. Now, I'll give Daryl credit. Okay, I saw his tweets earlier where he was calling out the folk. But what was missing, he wasn't tagging Trump, his boy. So Daryl said, I'm looking right here. Here it is right here. So Daryl Scott, I wonder what the reception would be if 50 black South Africans came over with their families to assimilate into America. He writes, I lived during the time when there were international outcries against apartheid, which fell upon deaf ears. Excuse my lack of sensitivity. Wonder where all those refugees got American flags from during their escape from genocide. They look like they were all bought at the same gift shop for a photo op. And I'm sitting here again. But here's the problem. He ain't directed nothing at Trump. Trump's his boy. He talked about how he got Trump's phone number. He didn't say, so that's performative. If you aren't criticizing the man who brought him in, I don't want to hear a damn thing from you.
That's the thing. He doesn't want to get kicked out of the clubhouse. He's got access right now. He's, I hate to use the word token, but I'm going to use it anyway, because that's basically what it is, I could probably make a fortune if I wanted to, just throw my my morals and values in the trash and never look myself in the mirror again, and switch over to the dark side. Yeah, I could probably make a fortune being like, that Candace Owens, if you will, but I can't do it. I need to be able to live with myself. And I remember watching the the brother from the Daily Show. He was talking. I can't remember his name, but he was talking about how when he was growing up and he was little in South Africa, his mother was
Trevor Noah.
black. Thank you, Trevor Noah, and his father was white, and they literally couldn't walk down the street together. Like they had to be across the street from each other. And I thought, it's bizarre. I was like a teenager when he was when that was going on. Like this was like the modern world. So Elon was living in that modern world. Probably most of those farmers that got brought over here were in that modern world. And how the hell can you live with yourself being the token on that side and not say a damn thing?
Like nothing. Like, I mean, like no word whatsoever. I mean, I'm sitting here, Morgan, Vernon Jones in Georgia. I'm on his Twitter feed. I don't see nothing, Morgan. I mean, I don't see not now tweet about these white South Afrikaners, Trump lying about genocide, farmers being killed. I see everything. Newark, he got Bill Maher stuff. He got all. I don't see nothing. I mean, I guess they don't get the news where they're from.
Well, I completely agreed with what she was saying about the fact that, this influencer class, if you have, especially as a Black influencer, decided to sign up for the MAGA side of things, I do think you're playing a whole different game. You know what the terms of that game are, and you probably are going to be a lot less likely to go hard against the president, even if it's something you don't agree with. But I'm going to come back to the point, and actually in the first, and I will admit, I do not follow that part of influencer land very closely, so I don't remember her name, but the woman out of Chicago, where she was saying,
oh yeah, Danielle Carter, who she went off. Yes. She did some of the videos. She went off on me because she was mad that I hadn't had them on the show. Girl, bye. Girl, bye.
You don't want to have that debate, Roland? I would maybe watch that. But anyway,
the levels of ignorance is just beyond me. But go ahead.
It's too much. Okay. The point she made about the illegals and, that he's addressing the quote unquote illegals that have been here. I mean, that's getting a little bit at what I was getting at before is among the Black folks I know that supported Donald Trump in this past election, there is this sentiment that, we have not been well served by anything coming out of the federal government in some time as a Black community. And
oh yeah, I've heard
it. Right? Okay. And some of that is baked in. This view that this segment that doesn't like anything that
right, but if they are going to be against immigration, be against the white folks who Trump's flying in. But they can't do that, Morgan, because that messes up their grift.
I agree. I completely agree with the influencer set. Yes, it's a grift. That would complicate the grift, totally. But with the voter, I'm going to come back to what Joe was saying earlier is I agree. I mean, I think this is baked in. I think the only thing that's moving a lot of the real people level of society that voted that way is economics. And until it starts to hit people directly and they're really feeling the impacts of some of this bad policy making to pocketbooks, I don't know if there's anything else that will shift, because I think a lot of these other issues, as abhorrent as they could be, are baked in for this set of the population, and nothing's going to shift there. And so, it's unfortunate in some ways that, more harm would have to come on all fronts, that we're seeing these things greenlit, like people that are not in any need of real support, unlike Black farmers in America, as John was saying, that, desperately need support. The Afrikaners that are coming from South Africa that are going to be, getting these resources, and the racism that's built into all of it, all bad. But I unfortunately just don't think any of it's going to really move the needle as much as people starting to feel economic pain.
But I believe it's important to still call them out, Mustafa. How about these little young Negroes called the Cartier family? Same thing. I'm sitting here. I'm on their page. Matter of fact, they did. This was the only comment they made. Liberal CNN commentators suggest taking away land from white South African refugees who could go back to Germany. Interesting that this is how they feel about white refugees and not third world illegal immigrants. That's the most they had to say. Are they disagreeing with it? Nope. Are they calling it out? Nope. No, they stand right with it. And again, I'm looking for something. Nope. They real quiet. Where y'all at? I don't see nothing. See, guess they not consistent. Now let me go on over here to truly some idiots. I blocked these fools. Let me unblock these fools, the Hodge twins. And so let's see here. Ooh, I'm looking, okay. Okay. Anything about South Africa? Anything about South Africa? Let's see here. So the Episcopal Church said they're gonna end the refugee thing. We just talked about it. Oh, the Hodge twins, the two black dudes, they called the Episcopal Church racist. So they down with the white Afrikaners. Look right here. Deport every damn Somalian and every other immigrant that lives off the government and hates America. We'll take the hardworking South Africans that will love our country. So the Hodge twins, them Negroes love these two minstrel show participants. They just loved the white Afrikaners. Now, you do have some conservatives of conscience who are consistent, and I'll give her credit when she does. You take Sonny Johnson. So Sonny Johnson, she retweeted this post. The amount of excuses that some of you make for supporting the South African refugees, but not the Haitian refugees, clearly reveals your motives. It was an apples to apples comparison, and you immediately pivoted to border jumpers. That's not who we're talking about, and you know it. Okay, so I got that, and I'm looking to see. If she posted anything else. She retweeted this here. There's no white genocide in South Africa. No need for misleading hyperbole, but there is discrimination against minorities. It is infused into our laws and public policy under the fig leaf of redress by ANC and race-obsessed lefties. Pretending otherwise is to gaslight us. So she retweeted that. I still disagree with some of that. Let's see here. Anything else? So I go ahead and leave it at that. So you do have some who have some decent morals, values, integrity, and call those things out. But the reality is this here. What we're looking here, Mustafa, are individuals. A lot of these people, it's the grift. They know they can't say anything because they white daddy, Trump, is going to mess with their money.
Well, I think James Baldwin said it best when he said, I can't believe what you say because I see what you do. I mean, it is our sense of action that say who we truly are, what our values are. And do we love Black people? And do we love other folks also who are in vulnerable situations? You know, I don't know those brothers and sisters because I'm busy on the ground doing the work. But it is important to make sure that individuals who might come across what they say understand who they are and what they represent. Because we live in this digital world where lots of folks don't read anymore. They get a quick clip and then they just go with that. So you got to put a spotlight. Wherever injustice might be, you put a spotlight on.
Yep.
Hello, I'm Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. The window to invest in Fanbase is closing. We've raised over $10.6 million of our $17 million goal. That means there's room for less than 6,370 people to invest in Fanbase for the average amount. The minimum to invest in Fanbase right now is $399. That makes you an owner in Fanbase today. Go to startengine.com/fanbase to invest. Why? Because current social apps have taken advantage of users for far too long, with content suppression, shadow banning, harmful racist content, and no real tools for monetization and equity. Fanbase has over 1.4 million users and counting, allowing anyone to reach all their following and monetize their content from day one. Social media is the new TV, and whoever owns the apps that distribute that content have the opportunity to own potential billion-dollar companies. While big platforms with uncertain futures are failing to serve their users, Fanbase is stepping up to fill the gap. Don't wait until it's too late. Invest now, invest for yourself and your future. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and own the next generation of social media.